Hi everyone. Hello, hello. Let me see. Is this all working? Oh, oops. Hi everyone. Yes, Esther here for Elizabeth Craft Designs. Hi, hi. Oh, just checking if I can find you. Hi everyone. Well, as you can see, there is something wrong. Uh, I'm not able to zoom in on my desk, so um, we have to do it this way. I can't get the camera in any closer. Um, I just texted David if he was able to help me, but he just called, but I was also already going live. So uh, sorry for that, guys. But I hope you're able to see what I'm going to do. So hi everyone. Hi Pat. Who else is here? Carla, Belinda, Nelleke. Hi everyone. Hi Annemiek, Michelle. Shouldn't be working with you. Oh, you are talking to somebody else. Okay, how are you guys doing? I hope you are all fine, of course. Um, Hi Dana, hi Anja, welcome everyone. Do you have a good view on my desk this way? So then I will continue. Otherwise, I don't know any other solution for this at the moment. So I did my best, but it didn't work. Okay, I'm having trouble viewing the comments too, but I think we're good. You are all hearing me. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Okay, just let's get started. I think we are all good, right? Yes. Okay. So, for this week, I'm going to work on week 41 in my journal. And that was the week we were in Vancouver. In Vancouver. Oh, I'm sorry. We weren't in Vancouver. We were in Banff, of course, in Canada. Hi, Lisette. Good to see you. Hi, Martha. Hi, hi. Okay, so, well, as you know, we had a lovely retreat in Banff, Canada, and I have quite a lot of pictures. So I made a selection from about 10 pictures, which I want to include in this week. So, I grabbed some bits and pieces, like you can see over here, printed the pictures, of course, and well, I'm just going to play and hope you guys like watching it. Hi Sandy, hi Ellie, hi Ingrid, hi, welcome everyone. Okay, my plan is, okay, what I already made the other day is this file folder. I'm going to show it to you. I used this set. It's called half page with tab number 3. And the product SKU is 2072. And what I did with this one, I made a folder, and I think I've showed it before. But this folder I'm now going to use to tuck some things in which I would like to keep. So maybe I put in a picture. I have some other bits and pieces, some lovely cards from students we got. So I would like to keep some of those too. If you want to know how I did this folder, you can check my YouTube channel because there's a video about this one. So I don't think it's necessary for me to do another live with this one because it's already out there on YouTube. So this one I'm going to use for sure. Then, of course, I do have, uh, thank you, Suzanne, some pocket pages which have nothing in it yet. Here is one which I took from another planner. It has a little card in there. So it's all blank and I'm just going to start. The only thing I had in my mind is I also want to use some of David's stamps, you know, the little words. These might come in handy. And this is the handout I made for the retreat. And my idea is to use this one for sure. And these are also things, you know, the schedule we had about teaching, when we had breakfast, things like that. I want to save those two. So they need to come in. And my idea for this one is maybe to cut out the half circle and maybe use it somewhere here or maybe into those pockets. So I think I'm just going to start with ruining one of those handouts. I know this is not something you have at home if you haven't been on the retreat, but you can do this with any kind of paper, of course, and just cut out half a circle. So that's what I'm going to do now. But I'm using this one now because I thought it was fun. Yeah, because it was the logo, or it is the logo. Hi, Terry, good to see you. Of the band retreat. So let me start with cutting this one first. And I hope I can do it a little bit precise because a circle has to be a circle, right? Or in this case, half a circle. Oh, we have a winner. Yeah. Oh, someone beat me. Who said it? Linda. Okay. Someone beat me. I have a note in front of me. I don't know who mentioned it, but Linda, you won a $50 gift certificate. I think you already found out because someone told you over here, but there's a note in front of me with your name on it. So it's only one gift certificate, not one from me and from the other one. I think someone from the office must have said it, afraid that Esther will forget. So, okay, but we are good. You know, you won a $50 gift certificate. So I hope you are going to spend it well. Let me see, where is my ink? I found my frayed burlap again, so that's a good thing. She said she won, which let us know she won. Now I don't get it anymore. Okay, where's my frayed burlap? Let me see. Hi, David. Yeah, I know you just called me, but I was already live, so that's why I didn't answer your phone call. But you see what's happening? I'm not able to zoom in. Hi, Diane. Good to see you too. Okay, so here's my half bend retreat circle, which I want to use. Oh, and now my iPad is falling over. It's not really steady over here. Ah, okay, Belinda, I didn't know that. Thank you for explaining. Maybe I should make another circle with this one too. Hmm. I'm going to give it a try. Not sure if it's fun. I need a pencil. A pencil, not a pen. Well, okay, there's no pencil here, so it is a pen. Let me see if I can trace this somehow. I think I can. Okay, so another circle. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but it is here, so I just might as well, just as well use it. And it's just because I want to show you that you can use many elements to use in your journal. Think outside of the box is what they call it. And I have no idea if this is going to work and if it's fun or if it's not fun. No, I don't think it is fun. Because if I'm going to apply it like this, I can't put a picture on top of it anymore. Because I also want to see the words. Maybe I should have been making a flap. That would have been better. But I can do that. Okay, let me see. If there's something left over here, a piece of paper. Okay. By the way, I'm using the pedal pink paper pack for this page. What I can do, glue the two together. And then I am going to add a little piece of paper in between. Oh, sometimes I have those really great ideas. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking for a little smaller piece of paper. No, that's a little bit waste. Okay, I can use something of this. Let me see. This is big enough. Yes, just trimming it off this way. And then let's see if I can use it. So let me think. If I'm gluing those together, one of them is a little bit bigger than the other one, and I am going to put something like this in between. Is this going to be okay? Yes, it is. So I can, let me think. I'm going to do it this way. Just let me think out loud, guys, because I didn't plan this in advance. So this is just me playing and trying to think a little bit. Okay, if I do this, then this one will be over there. Then I'm trimming it off, making it straight. I think this should work. Just giving it a try. And if it's not working, well, okay, then it's not working. So the plan now, let me think again. Yes, it has to be a little bit straight. So something like this. Okay, now I'm going to put the other one here. And I think I'm going to use this one at the front because that's then you know immediately where it is about. So, okay, adding some more glue on this side. How are you doing, Terry? It was so much fun seeing you and meeting you and your lovely husband in band. Okay, so, and this is not straight. Okay, let me try it one more time. And I don't know why it wasn't completely where I wanted it to be, but I think it's better now. Yes, it is. Okay, now my little paper cutter, make this a straight line. Um, how am I supposed to do that? I have no idea. Just giving it a shot. Like this. This one is okay. And then I need to trim some of this piece. Let me see. How much do you think I will need? Well, it's not bad, is it? Now I need a score thingy. Do I have that one in by hands? But I can also fold it. Let me see. I'm always hiding those things underneath my desk. And as I wasn't planning this, I need to grab something. And this is probably the most messy uh, life you have ever seen. Okay. I got one. Else is Else also here? Hi, Anita. Hi, Else. It's messy here. Well, you didn't expect it to be anything else, right? Let me see. So I need a score line over here for sure. And now I need to make sure I'm using the score thing and not the paper cut one. So this is going to be somewhere around here. No, I'm going to do it on the other side because I want the text to be in the front. Let me see. I think it should be somewhere around here. Yeah. How cool is that? Oh, and now I immediately see what's happening. So I need to make this a little bit shorter because it pops out over here. Do you see it? Pair of scissors. Yes. So I need to make it smaller so it can be on this side of the page. But I mean, is it? I think it's nice. And I'm going to take this one out. So I have a little bit more space on my desk to work on. This one is going to be here, but I can also trim this off. and leave it a little bit bigger so I have more body to glue it down. Is this the way to say it? Yes. A little bit more body volume. I think this would be. And then I can cover this up with something else. So it doesn't actually matter how wide it is, as long as you don't see it anymore later on and you are able to cover it. I think this might be fun. I'm going to trim off a little bit extra. And in the meantime, I am missing all of your comments, so please forgive me for that, because I'm too busy trying to make something fun here. So, okay. This one is going to be here. I can also use this one. No, I want to use, I'm going to tuck those things in the pocket itself. So that's on this side. I might just as well do that immediately so I won't forget. So things like this go in here. I know this one is a little bit too wide, so I need to cut something of those edges. Make it smaller on both sides so it does fit the pockets. A little bit more, yes. I hope it fits. Let me see. It might be a little bit too high too. No, let me see. Yes, it's too high. I need to trim something off on the top and the bottom side too. And hopefully it fits now. And if not, I have to fold it. Perfect, perfect. Okay, closing it up. Probably we'll have to open it later on to add something more, but that's not what I'm thinking about now. And I'm trying to read your comments. Anita, oh, so many people, guys. That instrument with the pretty orange is beautiful. The slicer, Sue, is that what you mean? Yes, it is. Teresa, no worries. Okay, you are all doing fine. And um, if somebody has a question, please ask, and probably someone else is able to answer you. Okay, so am I going to glue it down and see what's going to happen afterwards? Yes. Oh, I think this is a little bit too short on this side too, but well, I think I'm good with that. So you can use tape, of course, but this glue will also do what it needs to do. And making sure it sticks to my page like this. This glue dries a little bit slower, so I need to hold it for a few seconds. And in the meantime, I am looking for my pin. And I had a beautiful glue pin from the band retreat, and I can't find it anymore. So, okay, this is a start. How cool is that? Then I have a lot of pictures. Where did I put all those pictures? I just had them. I showed them to you, and they are here. Okay. I want to do, I'm going to put it back in my journal again, just for myself, so I can see a little bit more what I'm doing. And I'm taking these aside for now because it's too shiny for you to watch it on screen. At least that's what I'm thinking. This one is also shiny, I now see. Taking it off just for now. So here I'm going to put in my keepsakes, you know. I can put some pictures on this side. It needs a little bit pink too, I think. Would this go? That's a little bit too much. I do have a tag. I do have, what have I? This might fit in the pocket. Oh, this one might be fun too. This is also from the handout. It has some space for journaling. So obviously, if you don't have this one, you can use any um, blank piece of paper for your journaling, or for example, take one of those. Let me see. You know, the stamps with the cards, you can always use those for journaling. So you don't really need to use those. Then I have some pretty cool pictures. And I think I forgot to print one because we had a really nice picture when we arrived at the airport, and then Elsa's sister, was also at the airport, and she saw us walking by. We couldn't get to her, but that would be have oh, that would have been a fun one to put here upon our arrival. But okay, I don't have it, so I'm going to take one of the other ones. This is one, oh, this one might be fun. Here we were having a little sneak peek in the goodie bags. So it's a really fun picture with David, Annette, and myself. And I think this one, this one was the first time, the first day we were working and setting up the classrooms. So I think we're going to meet again. I'm going to cover this up because this was actually a little text about meeting each other again, but not pliable. For, how do you say it? Not appropriate for the first picture in the journal. Let me see. I have this one. I think I'm going to use a lot of those in the pocket pages too, and that's why I did all print them on the same size. So it looks a little bit more cohesive than using different sizes of pictures for this. And let me see, what are you guys talking about? Emergency room? Oh, let me check the comments for a little while. Hi, Sandra from Texas. Welcome, welcome. No, 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 Femke. I have got my fried burlap over here. Hi, Berta. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I will lose some vintage papers for sure, Michelle. Yes, yes. I'm so excited to see you next week. Well, it's this week already. I'm traveling to Michelle on Thursday. So, hi, Michelle. Looking forward. Okay, I'm just going to glue this one down too. Keep it very simple. No, I think I'm will leave an opening on this side so I can tuck something underneath. So I need my double-sided adhesive for that. And I am going to glue that one down. So now I'm putting it a little bit lower. Okay, somewhere here. And then I always need to watch this side because it happened many times before that I was uh, gluing the wrong side and then I couldn't put anything underneath anymore. Oh, shoot. My alarm, sorry. Oh my gosh, what a day, what a day. Okay, you're still here with me? Okay, yes, you are. Okay, so only gluing down 3 parts of this tag, and this tag is from one of the previous releases. I'm going to apply it a little bit on top of the page, so it gives me a little bit space at the bottom for a picture. Okay, so this one stays open, and let me see. Oh yeah, just for fun. So I don't, and also because I don't want to forget, I slide this one in now. Um, so I remember that I can put something underneath there. So now my plan is to use this picture, but I want it to have a little matte, a little bit more contrast. So what else have we got here? No, that's too boring. Maybe some pink, more pink, more pink. Maybe it's fun to use some, yeah, I'm going to do that. You see what's happening? If you are repeating the color from this side of the page and you add a little bit of the same color on the other side, it's more, yeah, it's coming better, it's coming together. Okay, more glue or tape, whatever you want to use. Okay, And I am just gluing it down close to the edge, trying to straight make it sure it's a little bit straight. Okay, and then trimming it off. Well, taking my scissors, or you can use your paper trimmer, but this is not such a big picture, so I can do it with a pair of scissors. That's not that difficult. Maybe a little bit ink on the edges to give it a little bit more contrast. And oh, all the comments keep disappearing. Okay, where shall I put it? Hmm. Okay, it will cover up the nib of this pen, but okay, I can live with that. We're gonna meet again. No. I- um, when I'm applying it like this, I'm covering up the whole decorative element over here. But I do have this number here, which I would like to show. But then it has the word we. We're gonna meet again. But I have to cover that up. Not sure with what. Let me see if there's something laying around here, what I can use. I have, this is all too big, too big, too big, too big. Crime scene. That would have been fun. Oh, 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 oh. But then I actually should have had a longer strip. Crime scene, do not cross. Let me think, guys. Cross, crime scene. No, I only have this part. It's not good. Would have been fun, but amazing day. Oh, something like this. Fact. I'm not going to cover up David's head. Something like this. No, David, I won't do that. But this is fun. Yeah, maybe something else which I can add. Let me see. Lots of pictures. A plane, why not? We can use that one too. Photo log might also be fun. No, this is going to be too much. And as you can see, I'm just playing around. But I do like this idea, but I don't have it anymore. And then I need to do some more stamping. And that will cost me quite some time now. One of David's words. Let me see. Memory keeping. Crafting in progress. Yeah, that might be a fun one. Should I do that one? Crafting in progress. It's too big, maybe. No, I'm going to give it a try. I mean, we weren't crafting yet, but we were in progress, so I think it's quite appropriate to use this one. Fact, crime scene in crime scene in progress. No, it's crafting in progress. Let me see if I can figure this out somehow. No, I don't like it here. Fact. No. Hi, Charlotte. Good to see you. Love the pink color. Nice tips. Okay. We're all good, girls. Guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put this a little bit lower. I'm not completely happy with this yet, but trying to see if I can. In fact, I can. I'm going to trim this. Yeah, I'm going to trim off the edges of this stem. And that's because I want to cut it in three. And if I cut it in three and doesn't have all the black lines around each word, then I don't like it. So that's why I am trimming it off a little bit more so I can use the words separately. So I have to use the word crafting and then in on its own and progress. I think that might be fun to use. Facts and then crafting in progress. Okay, it's going to be something like that. I'm going to glue this one down because it keeps moving now and I don't want that. So just some glue and it's going to be And I also like it to be the green border around here. So you also see that it's a solid piece in the background. Then I would love to use this one here. Not sure exactly where to place it. And you know, that's the figly thing, no? How do you say it? The um, thinking time, which we all need to make sure something is on the correct spot or if it's in the place where you want it to be. Crafting in progress. Well, actually, no, I don't like it there. So maybe I'm going to put it here. I think this looks better. Yep. Okay. Don't think too long, Esther. Just glue it down because I have a lot to do. Yeah, there's something wrong with my Zoom. Sorry. Problem with the Zoom. Yeah. No, I can't zoom in. Sorry, it doesn't work. I tried before the live, but I wasn't able to. But I will show it a little bit closer to the camera in a minute when I'm finished. When I finish this one, those little pieces, I will show it to you. And I don't like it when it's zoomed out that much the way it is now because you see all the mess on my desk, and that's what I always try to hide a little bit. But okay, for today, uh, how do you say it? I'm busted. Would this be fun? Something like this? I think it is. Okay. Go on over here. A little bit glue on this small piece. And you can glue them down any way you like, you know. Do you want to um, keep them close together or move them apart a little bit more, um, keeping them straight or a little bit off center? It's all up to you and whatever you like most. Let me see. I prefer to work on straight lines. I don't like the steep, scheef, steep. You love mess. Oh, Marie Claire, thank you. Okay, here we go. So this is the first page of the retreat when we were preparing the classroom. I'm going to make some notes over here. I can do some journaling on the hand too. And I have some extra space here, maybe to add another picture later on or more journaling if needed. Then the pocket, again, if you want to see how I did this pocket, you can watch it on my YouTube. And then I'm moving over to the other side where I already added this half circle. Let me put these things aside. And I have lost my needle again. Where are you? Okay, here it is. I'm waiting for one of those gluey thingies to come back in stock because I saw that they are really helpful when you are doing a live and you don't need to look for your needles time after time. So I think I can add, would that fit? One, two, three. I think I can add three pictures on there. And shall I go for the quiet side or shall I go for the busy side? You know, I like busy. And then these, you know, I've got the portrait ones. These need to go in the pockets over here. At least that's my plan for now. And I have the landscape ones. So there's one, two, four landscape ones. No more. I. So, okay. I'm going to start with the band picture on top because that's where we were. And I'm not going to use the white borders around the pictures for this one because I think I'm also going to give them a little matte in a in a contrasting color. So I'm not sure about which one to use. Okay, I'm going for the quiet side, maybe. Not sure yet. Then we had some really fun pictures with the whole group. Not sure. I'm going to keep it a little bit closer. Oh, let me go back. I promise you to show this a little bit more into detail. So I hope you can all see it. Does this work now? Yes, I think you can, right? Okay, going back to this page again. The band's picture is going to be here. And I know, to be honest, this picture was taken on the last day, not the first one, but I'm just going to add pictures for myself to remember it later, for my husband, because he was also there. And yeah, just to get an impression about the things we did, um, the places we visited. Um, So I can't put in all the pictures we made because there are too many. So I just took out a couple which I liked most, and I'm going to add those for sure. This is also gorgeous. I'm not sure if you can see what it is, but it was a lake, and I didn't see it. The guys went there on a hike. You see those guys and their hikes. So, but Johan took the picture, and without a filter, the water was so green and blue and really gorgeous. So this one needs to go in there too. And this one is a really fun one too, with the design team walking in Banff in town. Don't call it a village. No, we had to say it's a town. We are going in town, going to town. So this one is going to be here, and I think I'm going to add that one. How cool is that? So, um, okay, now decisions, guys. What do you think? Shall I use the plain, the solid background, which makes the pictures pop out really well, or shall I do? Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Uh, this can be better if you are going to use mats, for example, like this. You see, then the pictures will pop out even more. So, yeah, what shall we do? Because this one is not going to stay here. There's going to be a pocket page, probably. So, solid. I'm waiting for your replies, guys. Oh, thank you, Belinda. Colorful, 3 pictures. Yeah, but okay. The solid is a little bit boring, maybe. 2 with a pop out. Yeah, that's also solid. Solid. Oh, you're unanimous. Okay, guys, I will listen to you. We will go for solid. But then I am going to give them a border with something else. No. Yeah, they need to have a mat. Okay. Shall I just go for the pink? I have some pink left here. But then I can also use one um, um, stroke. Ah, one piece of paper, full sheet of paper to go on the back. Or just like this, you know? So many possibilities. Yes, pink. Oh, pink. I can go for pink too. A whole pink. More choices. This is also possible. And then I could mat with this. So it's a never-ending story, you know, guys. Okay, I think I will go for the pink. Let me see. I'm going to measure it up. Pum, pum, pum. Oh, I will take this one. That's, I think it's 10 centimeters, yes, if I remember. And let's see if this is big enough, large enough to use. Okay, 10 by 10 by 10 by, where is it here? 20 or 21, not sure. 20. Okay, then I need to. Pink nomads. Oh, hi Joy, how are you? I see you joining us too. Okay. Okay. Ink. Ink, ink, ink. I need my ink. Because I don't like it when you see those white lines from cutting your paper. Okay, this one is going to be here. And now we still have to decide. Yeah, I can do it like this. I like it, but no, yes, no. I'm going to try it with a little bit of off-white paper as a background. Or shall I use one of the bags from these? Let me see. I'm going to try one, and then we can see if we like it. Oh, thank you so much, Joy. Are you coming over to Europe again? So this one is going to be here. The pin needs to go back in. And my scissors. Okay. Just using the scissors again. And now you can see. I think I will do two with a mat. Yeah. One more. And then we'll see how it goes. If I think I want to do the third one too, I can do the third one. Oh, here we go. And this one goes here. Trimming it off again. I think I like it this way. This one stays like it is. Or maybe I should do something else. Not sure. Okay, let me first start with um, gluing this one down. It needs a little bit more ink on the edges. I'm sorry. Thank you, Gary. Okay, this one goes here. Using this one because it has a little bit more contrast in the left corner. Okay, this one will be fine. Then the plan is to do this one over here. I think we're good with this. Of course, you can add some extra embellishments, but it's going to be much already on its own by using a lot of pictures. So I think I will keep it a little bit quiet with extra embellishments. But you never know, I can change my mind. So I'm not going to add glue to the edges. Sorry, I'm not adding glue close to the edges because I want to have the possibility to add something on later on. So for example, let's say you want to tuck something underneath. Later on, you have still a little bit space left to do so. And this one goes over there. And then I'm making sure the top part and the bottom part are approximately the same distance, have the same distance. And I think we're good. And then I will add this one in the middle. So that way you're always pretty good with your measurements. For example, if I'm gluing down this one first and then I will add this one, I probably will have less space over here than on the bottom side. So, but that's just my idea of working, and maybe it's a tip for you. I want to have my double-sided tape now because sometimes when I'm applying glue directly on the back of the picture, sometimes you will see those lines, yeah, on the front, on the good side of your picture. And I don't have that when I'm using double-sided adhesive. So most of the time I'm using double-sided adhesive for the pictures on their own, but it might vary. Okay, this one goes here. Now, how cool is that? I think we're doing pretty well. I can also add, oh, let me see the pictures. Yes, it was the handout from the retreat. Yes, that's correct, Belinda. Yeah, Diane, it's from the retreat we did, Diane. Um, it was from the handout from one of the workshops. So that's why I cut out. Do I have a new booklet over here? No, I don't. Okay, pocket pages. What time is it? 15 minutes to go. Oh, it goes so quickly. Because I also had, I'm going to, let me see, let me see. This one, yeah. This is one with the 4x4 pocket pages, 4x4 inch. And I did found, welcome to the mess, one of the globe. Yes, this one. It was still laying around here somewhere, and I think how cool is that to use uh, the globe, a world globe. And I think I'm going to add, not sure if this one fits in here. Yes, it does. Perfect, 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 perfect. And then, and it's just a decorative element. Oh, and how lovely. It goes so really well with this one. I love it when a plan comes together, you know? A little bit ink, because I see I didn't do that before. So sometimes when you make things, please don't throw them away, just keep them. And I have a lot of boxes with all of those elements. And now you see how good it is that I still had it. So this one also needs some ink. Not sure what's on the back side. Okay, this one, glue it down. Is it quite good like this? Yes. So I'm not going to glue it upside down. And then you have a really fun decorative elements to go into one of those pocket pages. So you see, if you want to add a lot of pictures, it's always good to use pocket pages because it's quite easy to work with. Now I need another square one. I think I prepped. No, this is not a good one. Maybe this one. Yes, a little bit ink on this one too. And I didn't print a square picture yet, so I'm just sliding this one in as it is, and probably will use that one later. And I think I can use this one too. So the other one has pink on this side. So I'm leaving this one for now what it is. Then I am going to use this pocket page because this one can hold uh, those portrait pictures I printed already. So I'm going to add a few of those. And now, as I'm watching my pictures, you see I made a mistake. Not sure if you're able to see it. These have rounded corners, and that's something I didn't notice when I was printing them. These have square corners, so that's what I like most. So, but I'm not going to print them again just because of those corners. So that's a little waste of paper and money. So, but I just noticed it now. Round and square corners. And this one is a landscape picture. And did I print more? I probably need to print more. One for here, one over there. Maybe a few which can go into the file folder. I need a square picture here. I can add another picture. Oh, I can add those too. Why not? I think I'm going to work with this one first. The guys. Hi, guys. Let me see. So I think they will. Oh, Paul has pink hat, pink cap. Annette, are you here? You knew I was going to make pictures. We were going to use them in our journal with pink paper, but it goes really well. Or I should do them here. You know, the pink comes back in this picture. Can you see it? Let me see. Show it to you. You see Paul's hat or cap? How do you call it? It's a hat. It's a cap. It is pinkish, so it goes really well with the paper. I hope you can see it. Oh, guys. Yeah, the globe die is really a fun die to use. It's very versatile too, because you can also use, I don't have it laying around here. You can use the die on its own, like this. You know, you make a globe. Do you say globe? Um, yeah, globe. But you can also cut it out of full page. Then you don't use the outer. There's also an extra die, so it makes a circle. If you leave that out, then you cut uh, the globe out of a full page. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. The pink hat, Paul's pink hat. But then I need a little bit green uh, to give those guys really some kind of a matte in the background. And the mess is getting bigger and bigger over here. I'm looking for some green paper, just a leftover. It's a little different color of green, so I not really like it. Let me see if I've got some left over here. Yes, this one might be fun too. Never throw anything away. Keeping all those bits and pieces. I think I'm going for green for these guys over there. Does this fit? Well, that's a really small border. No, I want it to be a little bit more green. And you see the edges here are a little bit more distressed with a little bit the same reddish color over here, but over there I want it to be a little bit more green. So I am trimming off some of these edges and hoping that it's still wide enough. No, it's not. Then I have to use the middle part. Okay, let me see how far I can get. So, something like this. Where is my... And now I'm using the tape. I think I used the glue to add a picture on for those other two. Did I? I can't remember. Okay. These guys will go somewhere around here. And then trying to find my scissors. Yes. And it's not straight. I'm sorry. No, I have to trim it like this. Okay. And this one is a little bit too wide, so I'm just cutting off a little bit extra. So they can go there, and I hope they like it over here. And to be honest, I think it needs a little bit extra. So I also need to edge those edges, ink those edges, sorry. Oh, let me see. So, yeah, Annette, I know, but I don't know how it works to zoom in on my OBS. I always did it with another plugin of my camera, and that one didn't work just before I started. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, so sorry. This one needed to go in here. So here are the guys, but they need something extra too. So what might be fun, and oh my gosh, I really apologize for the mess you are now seeing. This might be fun too. Look, 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 look. Let me see. This is so easy and it's so much fun, you know? You take the card, put a picture on top of it, and then it says, documented this happened, and then I can write down their names underneath. But now I need a little bit extra because maybe a little bit more, a touch of green or something. Not sure what yet. Oh, I also have those really tiny airplanes. Yep, okay, very good. I'm going to do it like this because it's maybe a little bit too shiny. So here I can use the glue. The glue, glue, glue. Going to add this in the middle. Okay, now the photo is matted on cardstock, so now I can use the glue again, covering up the days of the week. And then I will write down their names later. It was fun because there were a lot of J's. It was Joep, Johannes, Johan. There also was a John, if I remember, or was his name John? No, that's Pierre. No, and Paul. But there was another one with a J. Not sure why he wasn't here, but and then adding this little cutie because well, Joep arrived from the US, of course. Johannes was from Finland with his wife, and Johan and me from the Hollands, and then Paul also from the US, and Pierre from Quebec, Canada, if I'm correct. Yeah, John, he wasn't there on that day. Ah, okay. Now, how lovely is a card like this, and how easy it is to make something like this. Okay, so now I need another sorry, a square picture to go in here, but I didn't print that one yet. So we had everyone over here. Here is David, Annette, and me. And then I have another lovely picture with Els and Annette. And then the two of us together in band. So a lot of people. But there are so many great pictures of the nature, of the mountains. Um, yeah, I need to add more picture. That's for sure. Okay, I'm going to trim off the edges from this one too. And let me check on the time. Oh, just a few minutes. The time goes by so quickly, guys. So I can't finish them all in 1 hour, but I will continue finishing these pages, adding more pictures, and when I'm done with all of them, I will post them in the groups so you can see the end result. And again, I apologize for not being able to zoom in, but I hope I'm able to figure it out later so this won't happen to me again. It will probably something like this. And oh, you see, landscape picture, another one. This is something else told me about. The red chairs seem to be, how do you, how do you call it? Are you still there? Yeah, I will hold up the page. Um, you see them more often in Canada. So I had one picture with those two chairs over here. I took another one. I'm going to put it up a little bit closer, so hopefully you can see. And I will go back for this one. Okay, here is going to be another picture, and here are the three pictures I already added. So hopefully this will give you a good impression on how to add some extra pictures for a certain week, because this was 1 week. Well, it wasn't even completely a week. It was only a couple of days, almost a week. Um, but there are so many pictures taken in those days. You can't add them all. That's impossible. Then you need a whole book only for this. But I'm trying to woo, to take the highlights, the best pictures, which I think are best pictures, and add those in my journal. So, well, I hope you liked watching this. Um, Again, I apologize for not being able to zoom in that much, but I will figure that out, and hopefully it won't happen again. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you soon, probably next Monday, I think. Not sure yet, but yeah, I will see you then. Okay, bye bye. Ciao.